Hi, I'm Tanya Janka, also known as SheHacksPurple. And I was talking to my friend Adam Shostak. So I have this petition that I'm getting signatures on about how I want the Canadian government to adopt a secure coding policy that I wrote. And so I sent it to Adam. It's like, what do you think? And he's like, it's really super specific. I'm like, yeah, it is. And he's like, well, NIST and other guidance tends to be more high level. And so shouldn't you follow kind of like best practices, what CISA does, what NIST does, what Cloud Security Alliance does, etc. And I'm like, so with respect, it's not working. I have intense feelings on these things. I have big opinions, and you don't have to agree with me, and you can totally fight with me in the comments if you would like to, as long as you're respectful. I feel like we're not winning the security battle. I feel like we're having breaches all the time. I'm working with large companies starting their first AppSec program for the first time. When I teach secure coding, I pretty much always give beginner lessons instead of advanced because that's where everyone's at. When we give high level guidance like do secure by design, no one knows what to do after. They don't know what to do. And so then we get varied results. And by varied, I mean, there's a couple places doing great work. There's a bunch of places doing okay work. And there's lots of places doing not great security. And this is not me criticizing people. This is that, how are you just supposed to guess? Are they just magically supposed to know what secure by design means? Or, oh, you should do, the most common thing I see for secure coding is you should do input sanitization, which is not what I preach. I preach we should validate that we're getting exactly what we expect to receive. If not, we reject it. And then if we must accept special characters, we escape or sanitize them out, but usually escape. And then we continue. And that anyway, I'm gonna stop on that part of the rant. The point is when we're not specific, when we're not clear, we don't get exactly what we want. And so as I tried over many phone messages, Adam and I started agreeing, which is part of why we're friends. And he's like, you know what? What if you told more than just me? You leaving me cool voice messages and us chatting on the phone and talking from time to time. So you've convinced me. I need you to go out and tell everyone else, Tanya. And so that's what I'm doing. So below is my petition. And this is for the Canadian government. So if you're not Canadian, you don't need to sign. But 1, download the secure coding guideline policy thing. 2, consider adopting it where you work. 3, try to be more specific. Like give extremely specific advice, security advice, and you will get way more of what you want. And this goes for like literally everything in life. It is so important if we want us to have better security outcomes, that we are clear, that we are not vague, that there are not multiple ways to interpret things, and certainly not that we say really vague stuff like we practice secure by design. What does that mean? If you say we practice secure by design and then you give 25 ways to implement that, yes. But saying, you need to protect your supply chain, like, I understand the high level concept. I need instructions. And so anyway, please check out the thing below. And when you look at it and then you're like, it's not perfectly specific, it's because I made a secure coding guideline that can apply to every single technology stack, every single language, every single framework, every single organization. It applies to web apps. It applies to low-level embedded systems. It applies to web sockets. And so you must say may for things that might not apply to all things. However, if I worked in an organization, you better believe I would be extremely specific. So please adopt it to where you work and gather benefit. And with that, I'm Tanya Janka, also known as SheHacksPurple. And if you liked this, please go look. If you're Canadian, sign the petition. And no matter who you are, please consider checking out the guideline. Thank you.